They don't make those things very user-friendly, that's for sure. Oh.
Okay, we get it. You're ready. Okay, there's nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's something else that we can use, though. Well, shoot. Might have to see if there's an extra one from the grill. So you guys will have to come with me. Hopefully it doesn't lose signal. There's the puppers. Want to go outside? Bright. Yes, we got snow already.
What do you mean already? It's late.
Let's see if there's an extra rack in here. I might have to clean one up and use it. Yeah, I'll just have to use this. Just have to clean it up. Whew, loud.
You got your little snowy adventure. And there's like, you can step on in the snow.
So how are you guys on this wonderful Halloween?
Spooky?
Spooky.
Not spooky.
All right. Alright, I'm going to try and clean some of this stuff off. Not all of it, but some of it.
Dad, think of it, this would be a really good time for me to break in my point juice.
Why?
I don't know. We're going to be walking around doing a lot of stuff. It'd be good.
The grilling gods would be mad at me right now. Using water on my grill.
At least you won't be using it for the rest of the winter.
Why?
Because who grills in the winter?
I do. Sometimes.
The weirdo. Some wire wool would work a treat, or a wire brush too.
What happened?
Just what I'm saying. Messy. I just cleaned the counter earlier.
Normally I do this outside. We already put everything away for the winter. That stuff. New water heater element's working. Okay. All right. Dry my hands off.
Mr. Messy.
Yeah, you're right. I have all that stuff outside. I pretty much keep all my grilling stuff out with the grill. Lady Zoran, we are making some crispy bat wings and bloodberry tart out of the World of Warcraft cookbook.
The unofficial one.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so it says we gotta grease it with oil. So grab a veggie oil. It might be, I don't know.
Say vegetable, not veggie.
It's the same.
Talking like a little kid.
Okay, well I'm doing this. Take these out, rinse them off in the sink, but don't let them touch the sink. Rinse them off, put them on a plate, and then we'll pat them
just
dry.
like open it, take off the cover thing, and just rinse them.
Yeah, take them out and rinse them, and set them on a plate. So grab your plate first.
Wait, literally take them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like a plastic plate, not a paper plate. Because the paper one's just going to fall apart. Might as well grab a couple because we'll probably use a few of them.
That's all. Craft the honor.
Alright, set them on the counter. No, set them on the counter where you had them. Here's the chicken. So set the chicken in the sink, but don't let the actual meat touch the sink, because the sink isn't clean enough. And then just rinse each individual one, and then once they're rinsed, set them on the plate, and then we'll use paper towels and blot them dry after you're done with that. Just keep in mind that everything you touch after you open the chicken, you have to wash your hands afterwards. We don't want to spread that around. Alright, well she's doing that over there. I'm going to oil the grill stuff.
This is going to get interesting.
Yeah, I can't hear it when anybody says anything either. Except for down there a little bit. But. Yep, it's in there. Looks similar recipe. Excuse me. But I'm still sick too, so I apologize. I'll be coughing a lot probably. Alright, so this is prepared. And then now we're waiting for my mixed baking powder with salt in a bowl and coat the wings. Okay, so while she's doing the patting and the drying, I'm going to get a bowl, and then we're going to mix the salt and baking powder, and then we're going to mix that together, and then we're going to put the wings in it. There's not a lot of wings, so we don't have to have a big bowl. We'll just use this glass one.
How many wings are we making?
2 pounds.
All of them?
Yep. That package, anyway, the package is 2 pounds worth. Ugh, I should get my drink. Alright, so we need a 1/4 cup of baking powder. That's a lot of baking powder. We did spill just a little bit, so I'm just going to dump this in there. This should be really close. And then the salt. So we need 3/4 of a table, no. 3/4 of a teaspoon. Ugh. Turn. Well, do it the slow way, I guess. 1.
You can see where the feathers go.
2, yeah. 3, there's 3/4. Okay. Now we'll stir that up. The baking soda is what's going to help crisp the chicken wings. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. Headshot, correct me if I'm wrong, but the baking soda or powder makes it crisp.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Make sure that salt's incorporated really good. Evenly.
Really off my hands.
And actually, this should be in a bag. I'm going to put that in a bag. It's always easier to coat wings like that. So here's a 1 gallon bag. And then this bowl we'll use for the other sauce, I think. There. Yeah, you're probably used to doing it differently. I'm used to grilling stuff and marinating it in bags. But you probably do the whole saute type style thing better than I do. All you do is the flick of the wrist on the bowl and it stirs it. That would probably be easier when you're used to that kind of thing. But my back doesn't allow me to do it like that very often.
Towels? Thanks.
Which I used to do that. Yeah, a flick and a swoosh. That's right. But I can't do that, so. It's hard enough just to hold this stupid bowl. All right. Now you're patting them off.
Yeah.
Excuse me. How's that going? You're on camera. Like, whatever. I'm surprised her brother didn't want to do this more. He's the one that wants to be the YouTuber.
Well, I mean, he wants to live his childhood and go trick-or-treating, so.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so her brother's out trick-or-treating with my wife. And we're at home being homely, sickly people. At least we get to stream and do something fun cooking.
Yeah. Now I really get to feel chicken legs.
Those are chicken wings.
Oh, chicken wings.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Yeah, we're going to have something a lot better than the candy you get. I can't wait to have that bloodberry tart.
That's going to be good.
You want to do that over here?
Oh,
Like maybe where the pie crust stuff is?
No, I'm not going to get near a dessert. Why?
Because it's hard to see through you.
Okay. All I have to know is I'm patting these down and drying them. These bones are crisp white.
Yep, just like yours.
My bones are bloody.
Well, yeah. True.
They're
as
crisp
well.
white. They're bloody. They're still inside a bloody body.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this cooking stream for a long time.
We were even discussing what types of food we wanted.
Yep. This Halloween kind of made sense for this stuff. Even though I'm technically not dressed up. I guess I'm dressed up as OG Wow Dad.
Who needs to dress up when we're having fun anyways?
Right. Alright, we got them patted down, right? Okay, now we can put them in the bag.
Can you just get this one?
Oh, we got one left?
No, let me just get this out of here.
Okay, here's the bag. Bring the bag to you. Or are you gonna...
Just like pour them in there.
Just set one at a time in there. Have it end up them being on the floor.
Yeah, that would not be nice. Someone getting salmonella.
Puppers would be happy.
She'd be happy. We wouldn't. Mom would not like to step on this piece of meat. She would not be happy. She'd be pissed if she stepped on that.
Alright. Now I just toss it around a little bit. And it'll coat everything in there. Wiggle it around. Try and get it in the little crevices. Move the skin around a little bit on each piece. There you go. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so now it says, place the coated wings on the prepared wet rack and bake them for 25 minutes in the preheated oven. Shake them off just a little bit.
A little baby one.
And make sure they're spread out a little bit. Alright, then I'll have you put them in the oven.
Okay.
We can discard the bag.
You gotta move stuff though.
Yes, I do. I'm going to wash my hands
Is there
first.
feathers on it?
Better not be. No. Oh, it is actually.
No.
They did a really bad job of plucking these. You couldn't even see them before, but now that they're... Well, you know for sure these ones aren't the fake lab-grown ones.
Well, at least we know they ain't fake.
Alright, that's good enough. We don't really eat that part anyway. But yeah, they still had feathers in them.
Another one. You open?
Yep, just a second. Every step of the way, you gotta wash your hands so you don't cross-contaminate. If it's beef, it doesn't really bother me too much, as long as it's not like sitting out forever. But chicken, pork, that's something you want to make sure you really do a good job of no cross-contamination. Okay, so now we got 25 minutes. Yep. And then then we can start preparing our sauce.
There we go. 5 minutes. Now I gotta wash my hands.
Did you set the timer? I'm assuming that all beeps. Okay, so now we need 1 tablespoon of blackberry jelly.
Are we making the sauce now?
Yep.
Alright.
Here's a tablespoon, which is actually made for dry ingredients, but
What?
alright. Can you get it closer?
I'm right here.
No, can you get the camera closer?
Oh. Just like I couldn't get closer.
2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
I always forget how light it is. So I always just gotta go boom.
Yeah.
And it just flies.
You want to measure out the soy sauce?
How much do we need?
2 tablespoons. That's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, stand on this side.
Oh my god. That's where the camera is, Dad.
Yes, I know, that's why. There you go.
2. You always do it over the bowl. I think it's close.
I figured since they had the other part sealed, they didn't have that separate. If that's the case, then it means we got to shake it too. Sometimes it settles at the bottom. There you go. Headshot, if you had a favorite ingredient, what would it be? Like of any kind of ingredient. If you had one favorite ingredient, what would it be? Not that it's going to be something like the only thing you would eat, but like just your favorite ingredient. Maybe something that always does like a really super special flavor that you like. Or maybe it's like a meat or a vegetable. Paprika, really? Cool. Do you get a little extra? Okay.
No, that's because the first scoop was a bit small.
Okay. Plus, it still has some jelly in it too, so it's technically a little bit less, so it's probably perfect. All right, now we need a teaspoon of sriracha. So you could just use this one and do 4 of these. And that can go to the, well, yeah, it can go to the sink or...
You take it to the sink.
Let's see. You might be using these for the other stuff too. Yeah, we'll be using tablespoons, so I'm going to rinse this out. My advance is all gone for the day.
Is the sriracha open?
Probably not.
Okay, well then.
And that will have to be shaken as well. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be like that.
Oh, come on.
You know what we should have done? We should have done this right in the saucepan. Now it's going to be hard to get all of that out of there.
Come on. Come on.
Trying to think of what my one favorite thing would be. Probably cayenne pepper would probably be my favorite thing.
Just put it on the whisk.
That works. Now when we go to put this in the saucepan, we're going to have to try and get everything we can out of there. So what we're going to have to use is one of those...
Do we use a skin?
I don't think so. Let me look. Nope. So we'll keep this and we'll keep that one, and that can go to the sink.
You're stirring it?
And then this other stuff can go to the fridge. Oh, wait, but hey, grab the rest of the stuff. I'm very particular about how I do things, so I annoy people because of it.
You just tired me.
Alright, now we can move the camera over here.
Now mix everything.
Yep, you can mix. I'm going to try and find a pan. We should have a little pan someplace. Headshot, what do you call this? With a little rubbery end on it. I call it a scraper, but that's not what it is. That's what you call it, is a spatula?
That's not a spatula.
See, I thought this was a spatula. Are they just both spatulas, or just kind of different kinds? It's a fish slice, okay. Never heard of that
That's
before.
a fish slice?
Is it a trout or a flounder? Alright, let me put it in there. Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go.
I don't know what to call that. I just call it a thing.
Just call it a thing?
Just call it a thing.
Thing one, thing two?
Yeah. Just like that one thing we used to scoop up spaghetti.
That is not very much.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
Should I wash it off?
Yeah. Oops, this one. What are we debating is a spatula. My headset was on, but I was in the kitchen myself. This right here. It's got a rubber end on one side and it's got a solid end on the back side. Yeah, rubber spatula? Okay. I was thinking a spatula for other stuff, but. So this is all the sauce there is. Just a tiny little bit in the bottom. So hopefully that's enough.
For our bat wing.
Yeesh. But I did a pretty good job of getting it all out of the bowl. I thought. You can rinse these both out. Well, we might be using these again for the other stuff, so.
You'd think that's why we'd be rinsing them out.
And that's my extra camera that I use for the birds. The one that's down there with the extra battery pack. Because I was hoping I could use it, but I can't get it to broadcast to this one. I can get it to broadcast to the other stream setup, but not this one.
Alright, what we doing next?
So, what we're doing next, how long do we have until... Alright.
minutes.
This is almost warm. So now we'll shut this off. This said just till warm. Cook this mixture until warm and then pour this over the wings. Okay. So basically after the 25 minutes, we're going to increase the temperature to 400 for 40 minutes. Then pour the mixture over the wings and then cook for another 5 minutes.
It says increase temperature to 400 for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that's done, you bake them for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So we have quite a while before these are all done. And I'm actually going to take that off of there because I don't want it to burn. Because that thing stays, that glass top stays hot for a long time. Alright, so we can start on the other stuff now.
Yay! We can start on our dessert!
Okay, you can pull that pie tin. Be very careful because these break super
I know.
easy. I'll grab another drink out of the fridge.
Don't take me Coke.
No, I don't want Coke. Yuck. I gotta have my little cart with me wherever I go because I never know when I'm gonna fall. Alright, so.
I think I know how to keep moving. Dad.
Yeah, that works. This is sparkling water.
Blackberry. No, not
It's
blackberry. Black cherry. Sounds the same. You got 2 in here?
Yeah. Just
Nice.
leave it for now, though. Okay. Bloodberry tart. 1 pie crust, 10 ounces crushed raspberries, 1 pound of blueberries, 2 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of powdered pectin. I don't know if we have enough of that, though. Uh-oh. 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and a pinch of cardamom. I've never used that before. Place a crust in a 9-inch pie or tart plate. Cover and refrigerate the dough for 30 minutes. So, we shouldn't have taken it out yet.
And this one looks better.
Yeah, this one has a hole in the bottom.
Yeah. That's better.
Okay, now you can put it back in the fridge.
We can use this for another day.
No, that's the one we're going to use.
That
This
one
one,
doesn't have a hole though.
this one does.
That one doesn't.
This one does.
And what are we using that for?
We'll use both of them, maybe.
If we have enough.
There, put that in there too. Okay. Mix raspberries, blueberries, sugar in a suitable saucepan. Okay. Let's just use the red one. Yep.
So much more work though. But there's like a saucepan right here.
It's too small.
There's a bigger one right there.
Which one? No, it's too small. Way too small. Let's just use the red one because it's non-stick and it's in good shape. It's not really a saucepan, it's a kettle, but
Kettle takes up too much of my time. Dig out.
alright, so in order to get 10 ounces of the berries, we have a handy dandy little scale that I use for meat and stuff. So how we do this is we technically don't have the 10 ounces of raspberries, so we're just going to use a mixed berry thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to weigh an empty bowl, and then we're going to weigh this bowl, and whichever we get closest to 10 ounces. So it's on ounces. So this button does units, this is power, and it's also tare. So what we do is we put the bowl on there, empty bowl, push tare.
This is a big blueberry.
So it zeroes out, and then we'll put this one on here. Now this is 11 ounces, so we'll take the strawberries out until we get to 10 ounces. There we go. So now we put all of this. I guessed pretty darn close, didn't I?
Only 0.5.
1 ounce off. Okay?
5 ounces off.
And then we need 1 pound of blueberries.
Isn't that actually basically like 1 pound?
Not quite. We'll go a little over 1 pound because the plastic weighs something. So there we go. This is about perfect. Normally you want to inspect first for other stems and whatever. Okay, just throw these away. Let's see, I'll make sure I'm still aimed somewhat correctly.
Alright, what's next?
Yeah, it would throw your diabetes for a loop for sure.
Alright, 2 cups of sugar. Where's my cups? I want an actual cup. 2 cups of sugar. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is definitely not keto-friendly stuff. You know what, though, Lady Zorin? That gives me an idea that we should do some keto cooking on here. How about that? Like maybe some of the stuff I normally have for my keto diet.
You're on a keto diet?
Mostly. Except for when I cheat.
I gotta get a little in there.
Which I'm going to be doing today when I eat this, obviously.
Well, you're gonna be eating it with me, which makes it better than the keto diet.
I never cheat in the morning. If I cheated in the morning, I would be in Hurt City all day long.
Hey, Dad, it's better because I'm skipping Halloween for this.
Yeah, because you didn't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
All right.
I,
2 tablespoons of
Dad.
balsamic vinegar.
Because I know you're doing your Halloween stream. I didn't want to do it because I knew you were doing your Halloween stream. I'm cheating tomorrow during D&D. We're doing a Halloween potluck. Says Lady Zorian. I don't know how to say your name. Sorry, I said it wrong.
Zorin.
Zorin.
So shake this up and then 2 tablespoons of that. Lily, my daughter, would be like 100% on board for D&D stuff. She would love that.
There was a D&D club back in Neither school.
Because the games that she plays, she role plays in, like hardcore role play.
One of them.
And it's crazy the detail they go to. When she started talking about it, I'm like, what the heck? That's more role play than we used to do on our server. We used to have like ceremonies and stuff in game. People would get married in game. You know, real life marriage, but in game. It was crazy. And that's the kind of stuff they do. Like, there's actually long-term roles that they play in there. It's kind of cool. And D&D is, to me, seems like a really long role-playing type thing. Alright, so now we need 2 pinches of, or a pinch of ground cardamom. I've never seen this before. I don't even know what it is.
Neither is Mom. Well, I guess this might be useful if we need it someday. Smells kind of salty. I don't know. It can be. The current campaign we're on has been going since March or April. Not sure.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some groups that are formed on it where they just roleplay with each other every day.
Oh, no.
Pectin. Where's the pectin?
We're supposed to cook these first until they're soft. Uh-oh.
Oh. Dad! You're supposed to read
I
the
might have screwed this up.
instructions. Screwed up the instructions.
So what else did we put in there? Okay, we didn't put the pectin in there, so that's good. But hopefully it doesn't, like, separate the vinegar in the balsamic vinegar or the cardamom. Oh, so we still got to cook it anyways. Okay, so I think we're going to be okay. Hopefully we don't overcook the vinegar and the cardamom. Sometimes you overcook things like that, it separates or it what's the other word? Curdles. Alright, grab a wooden stirring spoon out of there. Well, we might be able to get away with using this.
No. Where's mine? This?
That's one of them. Oh, I gotta sit down.
Fun fact, one of our best wooden spoons was found on the side of the road. Should I just stir it? What do you want me to do?
Breaks, sauces can break you, but it should be fine. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Stir it. And we're at the next stage of the oven, so the oven can be turned up to 400 degrees too. And once the sugar melts with the juices from the fruit, it should like turn liquidy.
So there's already some liquid, but I'm mixing it with the sugar.
Ashes of Creation did their monthly update today too, talking about caravans. I missed most of it. You want to measure out the pectin and make sure we have enough of that?
Where's the pectin?
Right there. It's called the Sure Gel. It's what you use in jellies and jams to make it thick.
Okay, so how much?
Read and find out.
3 tablespoons. I put tablespoons in here.
Rinse it off. In 1996, on Halloween Day, so this day in 96, we had a snow of 4.5 feet over 2 days. It was crazy.
Were you born during the time?
Yeah.
How old?
I was born in 83. So how old was I?
You were born in 1983?
Yeah.
And so what year again?
96.
96. 13.
Yeah, I was 13 years old. There you go. You were born in 83 as well? Cool. Good year. The most amount of snow we get here is like one couple inches. Yeah. Lately we really haven't gotten that much snow. Last year we had a fair amount of snow. So we had like, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 1-footers. You know, we had quite a few 3 to 6 inch snows, which is nothing really, but but everyone's like, oh my gosh, we had so much snow last year. We didn't really have that much. It was just a lot of small snows. And we had a couple really heavy snows, like really, really wet snows. Those are never fun. But, I mean, we still don't get snow like we used to at all.
What do I do with this?
See, ice is worse, I think. You need 3 of those, right?
Yeah.
So measure that out in that other cup. What are you doing?
40 minutes.
Well, less than 40 because it's already been in there for a few minutes.
Okay, well. 35.
There you go. There you go. Start. Okay, turn the veggies down or the fruit down and stir it.
Veggies?
Fruit. You know what I mean.
4?
Silly girl. Yeah, probably less than that. Probably 3. And stir it. That's the thing about cooking and you're multitasking. You got to be on top of these different things all at the same time. You don't want to scorch the sugar. If you get a few centimeters, the whole world breaks here. Yeah. In Minnesota, we get colder than North Dakota.
We get colder than the North Pole.
Well,
on an average.
Actually, on average, we're colder than Alaska and colder than the North Pole here. On average.
Not colder than Antarctica. They got over the hundreds.
Yeah, but not colder than Antarctica. That's cool.
That place gets over the negative hundreds.
It's just because of all the lakes and like Great Lake Superior. That's the reason why we get so cold here. But North Dakota, which is the next state over, doesn't get quite as cold. They don't get as much snow, but they have wind, like crazy wind.
It feels cold.
So I actually think winters in North Dakota are worse than here because you can get a 12-inch snow, and because there's so much wind, you get like 10 to 15-foot drifts. It's crazy the amount of snow drifting. When I lived there, I lived in an apartment on the west side of town, so it was like bordering a cornfield. And the apartment complex had 3-story buildings, so it's not huge. But I lived on the second floor, and the one day when I woke up, it was just after the snowstorm, but the wind was still bad. And the snow was halfway up my window on the second floor, level all the way across the parking garages, all the way out to the field. So you couldn't even see the parking garages at all. You couldn't see the roofs but the snow was level all the way across, and it kind of went down at a slope into the field. And then the wind kept blowing, and 2 days later it was mostly gone. It's like, what the heck?
When I lived there, I didn't even remember anything. I was a baby.
Yeah.
Last time I've been in North Dakota, when was it?
Oh, you were there this summer. We went there. That's where the Thunder Road was, where you guys used the go-karts.
Oh, yeah. Is the entirety of Fargo in North Dakota?
Fargo is, yeah. But Moorhead, which is on the Minnesota side, that's the first part you go through.
Well, actually North Dakota.
Yeah, Fargo.
Like,
Fargo, West Fargo, North Fargo, and South Fargo.
why is there 4 different Fargos?
Because it's big. Or it's a lot bigger than it used to be, anyway. Excuse me.
Not even North Virginia and South Virginia got that big, bro.
Yeah. I used to do snow removal in Fargo, and you'd spend 20, 30-hour days just doing back-to-back snow removal stuff, and it's just nuts. So I thought winters were worse in Fargo, but it gets colder here. Like, the coldest day was also in 96. It was New Year's Day in 1996. It was 60 below on our farm, and it was 71 below in Two Harbors, Minnesota. Fahrenheit. Negative 71 Fahrenheit. It's crazy.
Probably
Now,
felt a lot colder.
no, there was actually no wind that day. That was without wind chill. It was absolutely calm, crisp morning. And it was crispy, man. Now, it normally doesn't get that cold. It normally gets 40 to 50 below every winter. Like 40 below, you'll probably have 8-10 days that are 40 below. And probably 2 or 3 days that are 50 below.
Look at the scrumptious fruit, Dad.
Yep.
That's so good.
Actually, now that it's liquidy, you can turn it up just a little bit. Yeah, you get used to it.
What did you say?
Lady Zyron said, nope, I'll pass. Coldest I've experienced is 2 degrees. Can't imagine anything in the negatives.
Where are you living?
You actually get used to it. Believe it or not.
I couldn't live without the negatives. I couldn't live without it.
Texas? Okay. I have friends from up here that moved to Texas. That one actually has a construction business in Texas. I believe in Houston.
I swear, I have a friend that lives in Florida. She thinks like 60 degrees Fahrenheit's cold.
Yeah. But it's just like you getting used to the 100 plus, right?
We're not used to it.
No, I hate it when it gets that hot here. We get like 2 or 3 days or maybe 4 or 5 days that's 100 plus, but
I hate it to death.
yeah. I don't like the heat. I'd rather have the cold than the heat.
Same. I'd rather die of the cold than the heat.
Yeah, it's...
Hey, in the heat, you're like... The heat's a horrible way to die.
Excuse me.
I'd rather die being numb.
Yep, Cage has it right. 50s and 60s are perfect.
I'd rather like the 50s and 40s.
Yeah, I could deal with 50, 60 all year round, but the cold is what keeps the riffraff out of here.
What riffraff?
The riffraff people.
What are they?
Troublemakers. But yeah, it's you get used to it.
I was telling my friend if she was ever going to move back down to Minnesota. Like,
Up, you mean?
back up. I'm thinking of down temperatures.
Sweater weather? Yeah, 50s and 60s here is shorts weather.
Shorts. I'm sorry, one day it was like 40 to 30 out during school, and they let us outside, and me and one of my friends, we were huddling around in our shorts and t-shirts out there, and our socks too.
Yeah.
Because we were being naughty and took off our boots because we were screwing around out there.
My family used to have a tradition before my grandparents passed away that we'd cut a hole in the lake when it's frozen in the winter, and we'd all go out and jump out there in the lake when it's freezing cold, and then we'd go jump in the sauna. We borrowed the sauna part from the Finns, even though we're not Finnish. Your mom's Finnish, but we aren't.
I'm Finnish.
You are Finnish, yeah.
I'm 50% Finnish. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'd go out and cut a hole in the lake and then jump out there and then run back in the house or the sauna. That'll wake you up.
This looks really good. Mom's a big baby when it comes to water temperature.
Not the warm end. I can't stand it how warm she likes it. Man, it feels like I'm burning my skin off.
Women always like their showers at like skin burning temperatures.
Yeah.
It just feels good. Pain endurance.
No thanks.
Feels like cooking the skin.
I don't know. It's too much for me.
But I can also take
Alright,
cold
so
water.
now you need to do 4 of those tablespoons.
Now there's like...
Or 3 or whatever it is. Over there. Get the next step
Not
up.
damn dog.
Didn't say the word.
You're going... What? What am I supposed to do with this?
How many are you supposed to have?
3.
Okay, put them in there. Because that'll hold it. Okay, so they seem like they're soft. So we can turn this down maybe. Let's turn it down. And then all we have left to do is add the pectin, which is what you're doing now. Only problem is, we have a problem. It says to bake it at 375 for 45 minutes. But we're at 400 degrees.
Wait, what?
Dump the rest in there. We still got a bunch in there. There you go. Alright.
What temperature are we supposed to bake it at?
375.
Okay, so we're going to have to wait for a while to cool down.
But we don't want this to... This is going to harden.
Just, cook it for less time.
No, hopefully it doesn't burn the crust.
Watch it. That looks so good. I'm excited to try this. Mom and Luca are going to be missing out. L to them. Just turn it down and wait 2 minutes.
But then the other stuff will be cooking at a lower temperature. You think it'd be better for the chicken to be at lower temperature than the pie being at a higher temperature?
I'd rather not have burnt chicken.
Well, it'll be less crispy chicken, but it'll be burnt pie.
I'd
Okay.
rather less crispy chicken than burnt pie. Burnt pie's awful.
Okay, so headshot figures. We'll just add 2 minutes. We'll turn this down to 375 and we'll add 2 minutes to the chicken.
Okay.
Okay, so now take the pie crust out.
The one without the hole in the bottom?
Yeah, the better one.
We can use the other one for like
We can
pumpkin
make-
pie.
Yeah, we can make the other one. We got pumpkin pie stuff over there too.
Yeah, we can make pumpkin pie during Thanksgiving.
I'll just do it now.
Or now.
Okay. Set the crust
Cow
over here.
pie. It can be a cow pie.
Okay. And now we'll. Actually, I'm gonna have you do this.
You trust me with this?
No, but it's worth learning, right? So when you do this, bring it past that way, and then tip towards you with the lip of this about a quarter of the way past the pie dish, and then we'll see how much it fills into it. There you go.
Scary.
And keep it as low and close to it as you can. Oop, slow down, it's full. That's good enough. There's a little extras there. And then set that off the hot part. There you go, yep. Perfect. Doesn't that look awesome?
That's delicious.
Okay, now for the scary part, putting it in the oven.
I heard a weird noise in the oven, so.
Okay. Alright, I can do this part if you want to open it up. Oh man, that one's on the top. Alright, we're going to have to move this one to the bottom and put the pie on top.
Sounds like damn chickens.
Here, you grab this one.
Ooh.
And then let me know when you have it.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. Now let's go past, farther, farther, farther. Now underneath. Now slide it in. Teamwork. Woohoo!
Teamwork makes the dream work. Woohoo!
Oh man, this thing's weak.
Don't touch the sides. Don't touch the goddamn sides. Excuse my language, Uncle. I have language.
There.
Turn on the light.
I made it in there. Whew, we didn't spill. Okay, so we have 20 minutes left on the chicken. And then now keep an eye on that timer because we got to go 45 minutes for the pie.
Because I put it in there in about 20
So-
minutes.
The chicken, we want to add 2 minutes to it, about.
So we'll keep that in there, chicken in there for.
So let's add 2 minutes to the timer. And then once it's done, we'll take the chicken out, add 25 minutes to the pie.
26.
Okay. So we got to put the sauce over the wings when that's done, and that's another 5 minutes. So now what do we do while we're waiting?
What did you want to be for Halloween, Dad?
What did I want to be? A
Yeah.
druid? Oops.
Dad, there was one of those costumes on. One of those Golden Guard costumes on there that cost us $60. Yes.
You want to come over here?
My mother did not let me what I wanted to be for Halloween.
What did you want to be?
The Golden Guard from the Owl House.
Oh, I thought it was Hunter.
That is Hunter!
Oh.
They are the same person.
Gotcha.
The Golden Guard is just like his legal name. Like, say Joe Biden as the president.
Gotcha.
Or
I wanted to be a druid, and I found a mask online for it. I'm like, I'm going to get that. And that was like 3 weeks ago. I had plenty of time. And then I forgot all about getting it because there was something else on stream that I started doing. I don't remember what it was. And I completely forgot about it. And then like yesterday, I'm like, oh shoot, now what am I going to do?
should
like,
I
well,
paint your
I
face
just...
again? What are you, a furry?
Oh. Careful though. You might be TOS. Who knows?
What's TOS?
Terms of service?
No, I don't think he's a furry. He doesn't know any furry masks.
No, it's using that language where it might offend somebody.
Asking somebody if they're a furry?
Just using the word furry sometimes it get weird.
Who gets offended by the word?
I'm just
Some Google person?
Hey, don't do that. Just you're not wrong, but don't do that. We'll just avoid that part of it. This is the joyful part about streaming. The politics of streaming. Social navigation.
I don't want to get my point shoes on and start just going around.
No, if you want to, go ahead. Nothing wrong with practice. We still got to find you that drum set, too.
Yeah, next week he's sending us home. Actually, on Wednesday he's sending us home, me and one of my other fellow percussionists, mallet set that we can do at home. Free one.
Oh, headshot. Do you think it would be a good idea to brush that stuff on the chicken wings? Or just drizzle it on there? Because I noticed the wings still have a lot of like powdery whatever on it. So I was just wondering if you think it would be better to like brush it on. I think I have like a paintbrush style thing for it.
Look at my point shoe bag. It's basic. Yo, Dad, read me the message.
Where is my brush? I do not see the brush. Where art thou, brush?
Off of your purposeful voice cracks.
Oh, my back is not gonna. Well, I don't know where my brush is, so I guess I'm not brushing it on. Toss it in a bowl. We can do that. That's good because I don't have a brush.
Brush.
I don't know where it's at. We're not using a regular paintbrush. There's the low quality paintbrushes. There's too likely the little strands will come out, and if it's too hot like that, it might melt it or distort it or something. You might get away with it, but you might not. It's a risk.
Are the brushes really unhealthy? Are the brushes unhealthy?
Well, they're plastic. We eat enough microplastics as it is. There's just such a small amount of sauce, which is why I was worried about it. It doesn't look like there's enough to keep and cover the chicken, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No socks?
No.
Really?
You don't use socks.
Okay.
Who uses socks?
I don't know. Seems like it would be something you would want to use. Huh?
No, use your toe pads that you're given.
Weird. My feet would not like being on plastic.
It's not plastic, it's rubber.
It's plastic.
What'd they say?
Nothing. Ooh. Oh, I can see your name.
Huh? That's Luca's name.
Oh yeah, there's stuff all over the fridge. There, we'll go here.
It's not giving away our location.
I hit the robot, now it's going to go crazy.
Robot, shut up, go back to charge.
So what do you think of the paint scheme in the kitchen? Took me a little while to get used to it. Excuse me.
Stop coughing. Just be better.
Alright. Can you put the balsamic vinegar too in the fridge when you're done with that? And then rinse out the other stuff and put it away?
Other stuff?
The other stuff. We can rinse out the glass bowl and toss it in that. I don't think we put anything in there that we would have to worry about being cooked or not. Didn't put any raw chicken or anything like that in it, so.
Bat wings! We're eating bat wings.
Oh, that looks horrible.
What do you mean?
It's wrapped so tight around your ankle.
How was this supposed to hold in?
It looks like it's cutting off your leg.
This one does.
Crazy dancers.
What's all of it?
Yeah, just put everything away. Well, the oil, that goes in the cupboard. That doesn't go in the
I'm gonna
fridge.
pop some blueberries in my mouth in a while. This is not going in.
And then the dry stuff, yeah, goes up in that cupboard up there. And we're almost done, guys, with the first cooking stream. And then what we'll do, after we're done with this, we'll let it cool, and then we'll go to regular stream. And when it's ready, we'll eat it down at the regular stream area.
This should be like a tradition. We should do this every year.
Well, I would like to do cooking out of that cookbook until we cook everything in there.
Yeah, every year.
Well, like once a month or something. A little bit more often than once a year.
We can do it for Thanksgiving too.
Yep. Well, I'm guessing we're going to go do other stuff for Thanksgiving, but I'm guessing I won't get out of that stuff. But we'll see. Depends if Mom has to work or not.
If Mom does, we're probably going to get out of it.
True. And then that scooper there. You guys see this? Oops. Can't outdo it. It looks like it's painful.
It is. If you hold it long enough, your feet go numb. What else do you want me to put away?
I think that's good for now.
I would practice on here so it's less slippery.
I'm winding up my cord. I'm going to grab the cookbook and see if there's any other stuff people are interested in for in the future. And it doesn't have to be the World of Warcraft book either.
I was doing my recital dance.
So we have boiled clams. Let's just go through page by page.
Maybe we could cook some of this stuff with Grandma.
Yeah, maybe. If she'll do it here.
Put it in her house.
No. Unfortunately, can't. We got boiled clams. Very, very simple. Buzzard bites look interesting, like meatballs. Ground turkey, breadcrumbs, crumbled bacon,
This is pretty.
an egg,
Scratch yourself.
onion powder, and garlic powder. What?
Pretty scratch yourself.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it looks like a turkey meatball. I have to be careful, though, when it comes to egg stuff because my son's allergic to eggs. So we have to, like, make sure we have everything super clean and everything
Does
through
the
that.
crust have eggs in it?
Crust of what?
The bloodberry?
I don't think so. I'll have to look, though. Why don't you look?
The wrappers in the garbage.
Yeah.
I'll take these off.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff we use for egg substitute and baking, I don't know if it would
Yogurt.
work in there or not. But yeah, we use yogurt a lot of times,
Vanilla grape yogurt.
applesauce.
Why
What
don't
else
you
do we
use
use?
applesauce?
Huh?
Ew. Don't use applesauce.
Yeah, we use that a lot for it. Usually like cakes and stuff, we'll use it instead.
No, we use that yogurt.
That too, but we use applesauce often too.
2 cups of Greek vanilla yogurt equals 1 egg.
Yeah, we use yogurt often. Probably more often than applesauce, but
Definitely. I've never seen us do applesauce.
yeah.
I'm excited.
Looks like apple cider, ketchup, balsamic vinegar, pinch of salt, black pepper, nutmeg. Nutmeg, that's one thing I don't have that I need to get. Yeah, we totally could do that.
I feel like this one chews bigger than the other.
Enjoy the bites with cream cheese dip. Ooh, that would be good. And Worcestershire sauce on it would be good too.
These
Can't-
two seem like completely different sizes, Dad.
It might be, I don't know.
But if you like with the boxes,
Candied sweet potatoes, that's another. Well, pretty much any of this stuff we can do. It's just the egg stuff makes it harder. With cleanup and stuff like that. Because then we have to basically clean everything before he gets home.
or before he touches anything.
Yeah, or before he touches anything. Let's see. 4 sweet potatoes, butter, honey, autumnal herbs, whatever that is. Autumnal? Can't say it. Autumnal?
Or
Towards the top.
autumnal. Autumnal.
What does that mean, headshot? Autumnal. Going out and foraging for some leaves that are falling off the trees?
In autumn?
I don't know what that is. Brown sugar, 2 egg whites, and maple syrup and marshmallow fluff for the meringue. Oh, autumnal herbs. This is what it is. Dried rosemary, thyme, marjoram, cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. It says right on there what they are. Okay, that makes sense. Autumnal.
Weren't we supposed to take the chicken out a while ago?
No, there's that 1 minute.
Oh,
Yeah. And then now we got to put the stuff on it.
And
So
then we'll put
rinse out
26
that
minutes.
glass bowl. Where'd you put the glass bowl?
In the sink.
Rinse it off.
I did!
Well, then why'd you put it in the sink?
Because I thought we weren't going to use it.
I said we were going to use it. What was on it? Just other dishes on it?
Yeah.
Then rinse it out again. Please.
No, not other dishes. Those are washed out. Or those are rinsed.
Okay. Alright. So close this up again.
No. Gotta
Just
put
close
sauce on it.
Yes, but you're going to let all the heat out. You can't let all the heat out. Alright. Once we have this part prepared, now we can take it out. And we'll drizzle it over the top and then try and toss it. I don't know, my back probably won't let me stand up much longer though.
Help to suck it up, Buttercup.
I wish I could. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
I don't have anything to lift it.
You're supposed to grab one.
No, you took it. This does not look crispy.
Come on, up here. Let's go.
Come on. Just put it on there. Don't just steal it from my hand.
Alright. They're crispy. I don't know if they can see any of this though.
Oven, shut up, we
Can you
know.
close the door?
That is not smoking enough. Maybe it is.
It's kind of messy, but it's working. Oh, my back didn't like it though.
Looks really tasty.
All right, now they gotta go back in there.
For 5 minutes. Shut up!
It's, it's trying to tell you.
We know! There, have something else to do. Be preoccupied. Those look good though.
All right, that can all be rinsed.
Just wash normally.
Yep, slash wash.
Clean our hands.
Yeah, I'm looking for the paper towels that disappeared.
They're right there. Right when you told me to wash off rinse the chicken things.
Now keep in mind that the pie in there is still cooking.
Yep.
So we'll have to take time off for that. Okay, come on.
So about 25 minutes instead. Like what you said.
Why is it preheating?
Because I'm giving it something to do. Loud now. Isn't it supposed to be at 375?
Yes.
It's about 25 minutes. I've had it at 375.
No, we probably had the door open long enough. It got below the temperature enough to where it has to preheat anyways. So what's the timer at now?
So we'd probably have it at like 24.
20? We'll do 20.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Just
caught
shut
up.
up.
So we got 5 more minutes for the chicken now.
So 15 will take it out.
And then the pie has to cool down afterwards. Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, we're going to go straight on top of the stove. That pie is almost done too.
It's probably burnt.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, probably extra crispy.
It'll be extra crispy back wings.
I think some of the pie just got on here.
Yeah.
I think I was having too much fun with the dance.
There's one thing done. Try the filling in that leftover filling. That's for the pie.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cooled off.
Mmm. Who cares?
So the filling for the pie is good, guys. Alright, that can go to the sink now. Fill it up with water so that it'll soak a little bit before we put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, the chicken wings turned out good, it looks like, guys.
you excited to try it?
Yeah.
Dad, no, you're wrong.
About what?
They're not chicken wings.
Yeah, they are.
They're bat wings.
Yeah. Well, bat wings. They're not chicken wings. Yeah. So we have like 6 minutes left on the pie.
The WAP's always really fun to do.
Yeah.
They did it at school dance.
Did they?
Yeah. Well,
Did you teach them how to do it?
No, we got to teach like one person how to do it, and nobody else from the studio was doing it. They're all chatting with their friends. Meanwhile, I was up there, right up in the front, right in the middle, right by the speakers, going, teaching my friends how to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, after we get the pie out and we let everything start cooling off, then I'll reset up downstairs, and then we'll eat it downstairs. Bring, you know what we could do right now is bring a couple of those TV tables down, or at least one of them.
One.
But yeah, I can't wait to have them.
I'm excited to try the pie.
Yeah, like the skin feels crispy, so I think they turned out good. But a little bit of the pie stuff leaked down on it. That's okay. This is what I get to look at. Well, it's winter now, so it's not pretty, but this is my the backyard. Not that it's a yard, but the backwoods. All along that back behind the pond, or what was a pond, deer always cross back through there. You can always see them from here.
Wolves back there too.
I don't think any of the wolves are here now. I think they're gone.
I think the mountain lion scared them off.
And there's the puppers, Princess. She's like, "What are you doing?" What are you up to, Prinny? Her name is Princess. We always call her Prinny. Alright, I'm going to bring them outside again.
Okay.
As long as I can walk that far. That way Princess can go outside and go potty. You want to go outside? It's like, yeah, duh, I'm by the door. And this is the front yard. Her house, even though she never uses a house. The ugly old plow truck. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow. And the garden's off on this side, even though it's not really much of a garden this year. My back was too bad. I couldn't really keep it up, but that's where the garden is. And that metal frame's going to be a greenhouse next year. We're hoping. And someday I'm going to actually build a garage, but for right now I have tarp sheds. And that's an abandoned house. Some people own that property over there, but they've never been here in the last 7 years that I've lived here. They've never even come to visit their own property. And then there's a big shed on back there. But yeah, it's really peaceful out here. It's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, if you Google Itasca State Park, right across the road from here is Itasca State Park. We're looking at it right now. Those pine trees that you see in the distance are Itasca State Park. But I believe there's only one in the whole country labeled that, so it should be the only one that comes up if you Google it. It's really pretty in the summer. When it gets really frosty, then it's pretty here in the winter too. But right now is kind of the weird brown transition. All right, princess, come here. Come here. Time to go in the house. Come on.
Princess, come on!
She was coming. She's just being a slow turkey.
I heard you all the way from the basement.
And that up there is for the kids' room. There's a bathroom up there and then a bedroom on each side.
Oh, pie sauce got on the bottom of the stove. I put a little too much.
Yeah, I'm sure a couple dribbled out. Just wait, just wait.
Good God. I'd rather it not be burnt.
It's fine.
Is it though?
It is. Alrighty.
I have stuff.
Alright, so what we're going to do is you pull these out. See how wiggly it is right now? This tin will fold in. So you have to do it in just such a way. Yeah, it won't be able to come out that way either. Okay, so grab a plate, a ceramic plate, not the plastic ones, and then we'll slide it onto
It's a
the plate.
ceramic plate. These?
Yes. Okay. And then what you'll do is you'll take this and slide it onto the plate. You'll keep the plate here.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to slide it on there.
No, I can't.
I can't slide it all by myself.
Alright, well maybe if I'm sitting in the chair. I need an actual mitt. The fun part about having a bad back and trying to do this stuff.
Burn your thumb.
Alright, now we gotta let that cool.
For a while.
There it is, guys. Supper.
Supper is served.
Well, not served yet, but it's done.
I know.
Alright, so now we'll reset up downstairs, and then after it cools for a bit, we will
Be back.
be back, yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. Our first attempt at a cooking stream. And while I'm doing the transition, I'm going to try and see if I can get this to to actually transition to the other system.
Do you smell a really good food, Brittany?
Can you grab all of this stuff and bring it downstairs, please? This charging cord, the book,
Take your book. Take this at least.
and this tripod. Now you guys can see the ugly basement where I normally stream. It is ugly. It is unfinished. It is dirty. Junk everywhere. Dark. This is my ugly garden center. This is some of the stuff from outside that I bring in the winter. Canning stuff, seeds, plants. And for some reason I sound horrible on my computer right now.
Because you're really loud.
This is my garage that's in the basement because I don't have an actual garage. A really big TV that I've had for like 15 years.
He's had it before I was born.
Birds. Now it's recycling.
Echoing.
And that is the computer mess that is my stream. Oh. Sorry guys, this might get horrible as I get closer. Alright, there, hopefully it's not bad now.
I feel like I could scare some kids with this.
But I do have some nice plants down here. Some of them are... Really, stop. That one has... one second. A break. Be a break.